I'm honored to be with you today during our commencement ceremony from one of the finest universities in the entire world. Truth be told, I was probably selected as your commencement speaker because it took me over 7 years to get to this moment. I'm a doctoral student who actually vacationed in ABD land. The committee probably felt bad for me for continuing to collect tuition while I didn't write, research, or study for years. During this time, my chair even stated, "Jan, I'm really not sure when you're going to really find a topic, so I need to retire, and you're going to need to find another chair." It felt like a really bad breakup. She even did it through email. This was a sign I actually needed to move this along. So you millennials in the crowd, you slayed it. Congratulations. In my job, I have the privilege of serving as district leadership for Milwaukee Public Schools as the Director of Instructional Leadership, the Central Region, that includes the 53206 zip code. Every day, I am privileged to serve 26 schools, 26 principals, over 9,000 students, and over 1,000 staff. Even on the days that are most challenging, walking into a K-5 classroom can make my struggles disappear. I mean, when you hear our babies singing, audience, this is where I'll need your participation. Ready? Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do. You would feel joy too. As I walk in and out of classrooms with principals, I work to support them, who in turn support teachers and staff to develop our scholars into the best complex problem solvers this world will ever know for jobs that don't even exist yet. With a fierce focus on academic achievement and high standards, we must ensure we grow and develop our scholars to stand in their truths and embrace their struggles, as they have the power to write their narratives and are not defined by their zip code. This, however, takes humility, passion, empathy, vulnerability, servant leadership, and Franciscan values that I've worked hard on over the many years to develop in my head, in my heart, and in my gut. You see, what Cardinal Stritch has taught me is that I cannot give to others what I don't have. I started the program thinking that as a leader, I needed to have all the power, all the answers, and all the control. But the more I realized through the classes I took and the professors I had, the more I realized I had a lot to learn. Thank you to the doctoral program professors for saving my life and career that I didn't even know I was losing. Thank you for bringing me to the feet of the greatest leaders in the world through Summer Institute and to travels to Italy to refine my inward reflection and discovery of me to actually be able to serve authentically. I learned the hard way that a transformed life actually starts inside. As Brené Brown states, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. So, you do you. There is no other way. If you care about what other people think, as Lao Tzu says, you will always be their prisoner. So allow me to offer this. As we stand in this current state of affairs in the world, as leaders armed with bias, we are dangerous. Our bias flaws our mental models of ourselves and the ability to engage others. You do you, and step into the fray and boldly embrace the shame, the failure, and the rejection so that you can claim your identity and move beyond what keeps you from achieving your personal best. Cardinal Stritch has prepared you to be a better version of yourself today than yesterday, and yet better version tomorrow. There are no excuses. Don't dishonor your legacy. You know your reasons, so start to walk towards them with purpose. As Margaret Wheatley states, when we begin listening to each other and when we talk about things that matter to us, the world actually begins to change. Everyone has the capacity to be able to figure out how to make a difference. Listening and talking to one another heals our divisions and makes us brave again. So after you walk across this stage, continue to be selfless about process time that will lead you to new understandings about yourself so you can do you in a new and improved way each and every day. This will require you to look outward for insights from others, but also to look inward, reflecting on your lived experiences and ways of knowing and seeing the world. You are more powerful than you can possibly imagine in this moment. You have the skills graduating from this distinguished institute to support people who are actually capable of solving their own problems, given the right conditions. So, listen them into solutions and give them space. When you do you, and your personality comes to serve as the energy of your soul, you will be unstoppable in this world of chaos, because you have been designed and built to bring order. For you know and understand that often our connection to people is deepest through pain and not accomplishment. When we leave through these doors today, we leave carrying huge privilege and obligation marked by graduation to do great things in meaningful ways as leaders. So, the charge I lay before you is the call to action to transform the zip codes in which we live in, only constrained by the parameters we put on ourselves. Will you be an architect or designer of spaces where others can grow and flourish? Or, if the system is not working for positive outcomes, are you prepared to dismantle the system? When your focus becomes as essential as the air you breathe, you will attain your outcomes regardless. So, stay in the struggle and take responsibility for what matters to you. Speak to your power. Be thankful for what you have. Be fearless for what you want for yourself and others. You do you. Congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you, and God bless.